What happens if an estate doesn't have enough assets to pay all creditors? Have you ever wondered what occurs when an estate cannot cover all its debts after someone passes away? It can be quite a situation. When a person dies, their estate is responsible for settling any outstanding debts before distributing assets to heirs or beneficiaries. If there aren't enough assets to pay all creditors, there is a specific order of priority that dictates how debts are settled. First, the personal representative, also known as the executor, must follow a legally established order for paying off debts. This order typically cannot be changed. The first priority is reasonable funeral expenses. After that, administration costs related to managing the estate come next. Following these, debts and taxes that have priority under federal or state law must be paid. This can include certain tax obligations or debts owed to government agencies. Next, reasonable medical and hospital expenses related to the deceased person's last illness are addressed. Judgments entered against the decedent follow, paid in the order they were entered. Finally, all other remaining claims, including unsecured debts like credit cards or general loans, are settled last. If the estate's assets are insufficient to cover all these categories, the debts are paid in the strict order until the assets run out. This means that creditors lower in priority may receive little or nothing at all. For instance, unsecured creditors often find themselves at the back of the line and may not receive any payment if higher priority debts consume all available assets. When an estate lacks enough assets, it is considered insolvent. In this case, the personal representative must strictly adhere to the priority rules. Secured creditors, those with collateral backing their loans, may have the right to repossess or foreclose on the secured property if the estate cannot satisfy their claims. It is also important to note that non-probated assets, such as payable on death accounts or transfer on death vehicles, typically do not enter the probate process. These assets may not be available to pay creditors of the probate estate. However, creditors may still pursue claims against these assets depending on state law and the nature of the debt. Creditors must file their claims within a specific deadline, often 9 months from the date of death. Late claims may be barred, which protects the estate from ongoing liability. From an elder law and estate law perspective, planning ahead is essential to minimize the risk of insolvency. Proper estate planning tools, such as trusts and beneficiary designations, can help protect assets from creditor claims. This ensures that debts do not unduly diminish what is passed on to heirs. In summary, when an estate does not have enough assets to pay all creditors, debts are settled in a strict order of priority until the funds are exhausted. Secured creditors have additional rights, while unsecured creditors may receive little or no payment. Effective estate planning can help manage these risks and protect the interests of both creditors and beneficiaries.